Happy Independence Day, everyone. May the force of the 4th be with you. Welcome to Venusian Empress Oracle and Empress Melissae. We are here on this 4th of July to do your Independence Day reading and see what is coming out for our Tuesday, as it were, or whenever you see this message. All right, we're going to be using the Spirit of the Animals Oracle cards to get our main energy, see which animal is coming forth. We've got our patriotic music playing in the background. And shout out to all those who have fought and died for our freedom. I am, in fact, a female veteran, just so you guys know. Fun fact about me, I did serve in the military. I actually came in during Desert Storm in '95, and I got out of the military during and right after, the big 9/11 incident in 2001 went down. I got out in 2003, so I served during 2 different wars, basically Iraqi Freedom and Desert Storm. So here I am, a veteran woman, strong. Many of you may be soldiering up at this time and stepping into your own power, all right? We're going to be tapping into the Moonology Manifestation cards as well as the Light Seers Tarot. Now guys, if you were drawn here, there is a message for you, so listen up. Don't forget to hit the like button and let me know below how this may be resonating. We are all about putting those burdens behind us and waking up to the world, being happy and feeling alive again. Many of us may have been going through a dark period, is what I'm hearing. I definitely have been feeling that as well. You could be a single person, may feel like you have a lot on your plate at this time, a lot of responsibilities, children, finances. You could be a single parent, if you will, but doing it all on your own is what I was hearing. Yes, you are very strong, and do know that Spirit is here. Just keep that spirit of independence alive within you and know that you have got this. All right, guys, we're also going to get a message from our Crazy Sexy Love message cards. And at the end, I will flip my divination coin and answer one question, so do get that ready. Let us get into this beautiful reading on this amazing day and see what is up. Thank you so very much to the angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides, honoring you for this beautiful message and circle of protection. Evil eye back to sender as we call back all of our power. Yes, let us get into this reading, and this music is definitely kicking it off with the cymbals. Just like being at a parade. Any of you guys going to a 4th of July parade or doing any festivities at this time? Ooh, look at this. How interesting. With cat and independent on the bottom. Again, you may be this lone person going solo, doing it all on your own, but it says you are a natural leader. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd, and life supports you in every way. Absolutely. You may have been doing this, like I said, alone for a while. You know exactly your value and worth, and you could be waiting for just the right one to catch your eye, or to catch the right one's eye, if you will. Let's see what's coming out today, shall we? We have the Polar Bear and Mystic coming out today. So you're definitely tapping into some shamanic ways, if you will. Many of you could be, again, with this Polar Bear, it's like they live a pretty solitary life, if you will. And this could be this time that you are coming into this connection with yourself. That masculine and feminine aspect of yourself. Maybe you've had some healing to do around a twin flame union, perhaps, all right? This energy of tiger and fire says, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. This polar bear mystic energy says, know that challenges make you stronger, but know that you are going to have that aid come to you when you need it at every moment. Have faith when you face adversity, take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. How many of you can relate to this energy, right? You may have gone through a lot of adversities, but oh, is it going to be sweet when those rewards come in, all right? Community energy here. You may be actually feeling much better as we move into these summer months, and the sunflower is always about about summer as well. And tapping into the bees is that energy of a lot of movement and connecting with people and things of that nature. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Yes, and maybe that's what we have been tapping into, that inner queen, right? Stepping into that power with fire, with fierceness, if you will, and not backing down from any challenges or adversities. Going within and learning how to weather those storms, perhaps with the bear energy. And we think about that song, oh, I forget how it goes, but and I see my reflection in the snow-covered hills. All right, and it's like, can I handle the seasons of my life? It's like, can you get through the winter? Do you have what it takes to weather those storms? Are you strong enough? And I do believe that you are, my dear. Let's read this energy and see what's coming up for this beautiful Independence Day. The great and let me read this. The great and invincible polar bear of the far north are the largest hunters among land mammals. All right, so this is talking about going towards your true north. All right, weathering those storms and adversities that it takes to get you there. The males can weigh up to 1,500 pounds and are figures of fearless strength. There is not a stronger totem to help you survive the challenges of life. Polar bears are revered by Native people, and their ability to travel through the veil and gather treasures from beyond. And how many of you out there do relate to this polar bear and those challenges, but knowing that you can get through them and somehow always managing to do so? And if so, this is your totem, and this is the energy you can draw upon. And it is your totem as well for this time, because you are now seeing one upon your screen. These stark, enormities help to hone their psychic abilities. They listen to their intuition and find their way. So it's like they know how to find their way to the food or the shelter or whatever it is they need. Even though everything looks white, they have that, inner sight, if you will, that, again, intuition that is helping to guide the right way, even if everything, looks like a forest and it's hard to see the trees, if you will. So this is that psychic ability we're being asked to tap into, not get caught up in the busyness of everything around us, and where everything is like kind of whited out. You know what I mean? It's kind of like where you're blinded, 9/11, and you can't see, and you start to perhaps feel a little nervous, right? Their incredible sense of smell helps them to gather food and locate openings in the ice. Polar bears know the wisdom of long rest and the richness of solitude. And remember, we were reading that with the cat and independence. Make sure you're resting. Make sure you're taking your time out, getting away from people, going into that solitude, that shaman energy, just like Jesus did. He took his breaks. He went into his meditation, got recentered before he went back out into the world, right? So those with polar bear medicine are likely to have faced adversity and become stronger from it. If polar bear is your totem, you are fearless, you are psychic, you are resilient. You will be able to swim through the icy waters of life and be a strong survivor. And that reminds me of the Native American story that I heard of what the Native American women would do to strengthen, the will and the um, tenacity, and the drive, if you will, of their children. So they would cut holes in the ice and, they would dip them in the water, nothing to harm them, of course, but it's like that cold shock therapy. And maybe you may be interested in doing something like this, but it stimulates the nervous system and recenters you, gets your mind thinking properly, right? And keeps you moving and, reconnects you, if you will, with your spirit as well as your body, gets you more into that conscious and subconscious, action and drive, and keeps you moving forward, if you will. Let me know if any of you engage in any of that. All right, so it says you have thicker skin and do not let things bother you. If polar bear has just come into your life, know that your spirit helper has arrived. Call upon polar bear to create more adaptability, endurance, and fearlessness. Absolutely, you got to be fearless to live in this world, right? What does it say in that one song, Imagine Dragons? You gotta be. Oh, I can't remember how it goes. To make it in this world, right? You really do have to be a tough person. You can't let everything get to you. So you have learned that. And if you haven't, I think you are learning that at this point, which is going to help you to have that strength to get through. And do think about some of the cold water, jumping, in the cold water or whatever, cold showers. 12-12, reset yourself. So here's some questions to ask. Did you forget that you need to spend time alone? So maybe you do need to make sure that you are getting that time in for sure. Has too much activity got you cranky? Be sure to rest, all right? Take your time out as you need to, so you don't end up going off on people and having temper tantrums and things of that nature. Not becoming of adults for sure. Is something not smelling just right? Well, ask your totem for clarity and make time for dreaming in solitude. Yes, because we want to bring in all the sweet stuff, all the good stuff into our life, right? Bring that fire back into our lives and make us feel alive, and, give us like that encouragement to want to, do things again. It's almost like that enthusiasm, if you will, right? How many of you out there have been feeling that? Want to get fired up over life again, your passions and things of that nature. So this is what it is. Make sure you're taking that time alone, making sure that you're encouraging those positive feelings that you feel when you're dreaming about what it is that you want, so that can help to manifest it. All right, so what's coming out here today? We're going to actually let's get a past, present, and future energy, and then I'll get some cards around it. So in the past, what do we need to know about this energy? Assess the situation. Yeah, I feel like whatever has happened in your past, cool your emotions. You definitely had to, take some time to really look at the things that have happened in the past, and, not get so worked up over the things perhaps that didn't work out in your favor, if you will. All right. So I feel like emotions running high could be because, you got really upset about maybe some decisions people made that you weren't expecting, or weren't becoming of them, if you will, and it caused you to go into that emotional energy where maybe you were acting out, if you will. Step into your power, present energy. Love to see that with that Aries energy coming out, releasing control of that past situation perhaps is what allowed you to be able to move forward and really use that fire in positive ways. You became that shaman. You learned from your lessons, your adversities. reflect on your priorities coming up on the future. So you assess the situation in the past. All right. Now we are reflecting on our priorities and what do we need to do moving ahead that is really going to help us to use this power that we've now stepped into in the most positive ways. Know that you are loved. How beautiful is that? All right. Love yourself. Bring that balance to yourself. And as you know you are loved, guess what? It balances out those scales. And look at this beautiful energy, just like on the B card coming through here. Shine, baby. It is time. Time for you to enjoy all the sweetness of life, all right? Are you ready to enjoy all the sweetness in your life? Definitely hit the like button and let me know down in the comments how this may be resonating. Let's get the Light Seers Tarot to clarify all of this for us. Let's get some energy on the past and assessing the situation. So what is this situation that you've had to assess? Maybe a certain pattern in your past that you don't want to continue to make. You don't want to continue to go on down that same road, if you will, understanding the burdens that it brings whenever you do that. Let's see what's going on here. Assess the situation. Oh yes, you definitely had to take a look at what was causing you not to feel this passion for life, How could we move out of this death energy, this place where it felt like nothing was moving, perhaps? Could have felt like it was a toxic energy. And, that's the same thing that happens with water that isn't moving, that isn't flowing, right? Then it starts to stagnate. It starts to get mold and algae and different things like that in it. Yeah, that started blocking your success, as you can see with that 8 of Wands in reverse and the 6 of Wands in the upright. So feeling passionate about life again, also not being half-hearted about it or not having just half your energy into it. You really had to look at perhaps how much you were actually participating in your life, all right? Now I feel like perhaps you are starting to really appreciate where you are at this point. Maybe you're not completely healed, maybe you don't have everything in order yet, but this is a great place. You are in your power at this time to be able to make those changes that you really want to your life, is what this feels like. You've learned quite a bit from these adversities, yeah. Something may have ended. 2 of Cups in reverse, right? Whatever this situation was, it definitely could have thrown you out of your power, caused you to have to make a plan in a different direction for sure, all right? But it definitely, even though it felt like it was a setback, ended up being something very positive for you. Yeah, because whatever this was very toxic. You put an end to that. That allowed you to be able to really see things even more clearly about this situation, all right? And I think that you always knew with this 8 of Swords energy, your eyes were wide open, but you may have chosen to overlook some things, and it came to a point to where you couldn't overlook them any longer, is what this feels like. This ending, whatever this was, did help you to step into your power because you no longer had this pulling you back, holding you back. Reflect on your priorities. Maybe it has taken a lot for you to really be honest with yourself about where you were in your life, what you were accepting that maybe you really weren't happy with, and being, brave enough to step into your power, all right? And to make the right choices for yourself. With that fire energy, that's what I see here. Instead of dealing with somebody who may have seen you as an equal, they may have seen you as more submissive, as opposed to really being in your power. And maybe now you're reflecting on this connection, that you may have had with this person that really didn't leave you feeling very fulfilled. Yeah, you could definitely be reflecting a lot nostalgia, but it's very important to be looking at this from a perspective of healing as opposed to regret, if you will, because this is only going to cause things to be delayed, if you will continue to cause blocks in your life. Yeah, so you're definitely being asked to put an end to a situation or your feelings around it for sure, because this is the success that you are looking for. And I do feel like you are reflecting on that right now and understanding what needs to happen if you really want to have this success, right? If you want to step into that Empress status, baby, that's what I'm talking about. That is the world. That's everything you've been wanting. But it can be really hard sometimes to let those things from the past go and really step into that independence and power that you may be being asked to do at this time. Cat and independent, polar bear and shaman, needing to spend time alone. It may all make sense when you really sit and think about it. So let me know. Leave a comment. Definitely hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification, guys. Let's get some advice out from Spirit, from our crazy, sexy love message cards. Ooh, and it did come out. Ask for help, all right? So clearly this is a message for us at this time. Ask for help says, are you constantly giving to others yet rarely receiving what you need? Have you been in this kind of dynamic in the past, right? Where you give so much, maybe even to your community. Maybe you are one who does a lot of, what do they call that? Volunteering and different things like that. You help people and different, the homeless, it doesn't matter. You look for opportunities to be that angel. Now Spirit is saying, you need somebody to help you. So ask the angels to help you. It's kind of like call in some of those favors, for all of the good that you've done. It's what I hear Spirit saying, right? Then it is time to ask for help. You are not Superwoman, so there is no need to do it all yourself. You have an army of angels on speed dial. How fitting for this Independence Day, right? And all of this beautiful patriotic energy today. You have an army of angels on speed dial. Are you kidding me? All you got to do is voice it, speak it. You don't even have to pick up a phone. Just speak it. The angels are there, a whole army of them. Are you kidding me? All right, guys, give them a call, communicate your needs, and learn to receive, dear one. When we are open to the help that is all around us, the universe provides assistance. But again, you have to ask, right? You have to open your mouth, because closed mouths don't get fed, do they? All right, so make sure to look for the signs. Once you ask for help, they will start appearing. So do look for them. Your signs are coming as far as what you need to do moving forward. And you, my dear Shaman 2323 on the timer, are going to figure out exactly what that is. All right, let's get an answer to your question, shall we, on this beautiful Independence Day in 3, 2, and 1. And the answer for you at this time, my dear, is a hard no. And no is a complete sentence. So do as you must, my dear. And if you must maintain independence at this time, so be it. You will be just fine, and everything you need will be provided. Blessings. I will see you tomorrow for our witchy wisdom reading. Bye for now.